Welcome back to the TKO Show. Having to remake this video because apparently something went wrong during recording. It cut out and I can't figure out where it stopped, so I'm just going to remake the video. But getting straight into it, it's Thursday, so I'm going to be talking about football, pro football, or the NFL specifically. So getting right into it, first game is a Thursday night game. Tonight's game, Bengals versus Ravens. Bengals 5-4, Ravens 7-3. Ravens, I'm just going to say they're not performing well offensively, especially Lamar Jackson. Yeah, he's been putting up good numbers, but he's not playing up to what he usually does. So I'm going with Bengals in this one, mainly because Ravens offense isn't playing well, and I feel like Bengals defense will be able to take advantage of that and be able to shut them down. And I think Joe Burrow and the offense for the Bengals will be able to handle it. So, yeah, Bengals in that one. Next game is another AFC North matchup. Love them. Is Steelers versus Browns. Sean Watson will not be starting for the Browns. It is going to end up being Dorian Thompson-Robinson, or whatever the hell their backup quarterback's name is. I haven't seen anything from him. I have not watched much of the Browns. I do know that they have a good defense like they usually do. I don't know much about them offensively. I want to lean the Steelers in this game, mainly because I don't know how their offense is going to do, especially with Deshaun Watson being out. I know it's a shitty offense with Deshaun Watson. I don't know how it's going to be without Deshaun Watson. So I'm going to lean Steelers, mainly because TJ Watt and the entire Steelers defense will be able to take advantage of that, especially with him being one of the top 3 defenses in the league. Next game is Lions-Bears. Do I even have to talk about this one? It's Lions easily in this one. I don't know why they're not favored by more, but they're favored by 7.5. I don't understand why they're not favored by 19, especially with reports coming out that Justin Fields is probably going to start in this one. I don't know why you would start Justin Fields when your backup is proving that he's a good, solid quarterback. So I'm going with Lions in this one, mainly because they are by far the better team, and Justin Fields might be playing. So I'm going with Lions in that one. Next game is Packers-Chargers. Both teams are shitty this year, I'm just going to say it. Offensively, the Chargers are pretty decent. Defensively, they're playing well. Packers suck on both sides of the ball, but this game is in Lambeau. It's going to be cold, wet, and rainy. I have the Packers winning this one mainly because of how that environment's going to be at Lambeau. Hell, it might even snow. It says it's going to be cold enough to be able to snow. If the Chargers play in a snow game, I don't think that the Packers will be able to lose that game, especially an LA team coming into Lambeau. I have the Packers winning that one, mainly based off the weather. And yes, that it does include a little bit of bias in that one. Fuck you if you care if I do that. Next up is Raiders versus Dolphins. Dolphins are winning this one, mainly because I don't think that the Raiders are good enough offensively to beat the Dolphins and be able to beat that Dolphins defense and be able to outscore the Dolphins offense. That is going to be the toughest part of this game, is the Raiders offense trying to outscore the Dolphins offense. I don't think it'll come down to defenses in this game. I really don't. I think it's going to be a shootout between the offenses. Now, the offenses will come in handy because you still have to stop the other team from scoring, but I do think it will be a shootout, and if you go into a shootout with the Dolphins, you are going to lose every single time. So I have the Dolphins in that one. Next game is Commanders versus Giants. Shitty fucking game. Commanders are winning this one. Sam Howell has been playing a lot better than I expected him to. Props to him. But defensively, they traded away their 2 best pieces in Chase Young and Montez Sweat. But I don't think that'll make a difference against the Giants, so I'm going Commanders in this one. Next game is also a shitty fucking game. Is Cowboys-Panthers. Cowboys are winning this one. I'm not even talking about that. That's going to be a blowout. Next game, Titans-Jags. This will be an interesting game. I think Will Levis will play good against Jags defense. And I have to go Jags on this one, mainly because the Jags came off of a terrible loss to the Niners. The offense played like shit, which you kind of expected them to, especially against one of the top 3 defenses in the league in the 49ers, especially adding Chase Young to that defense, coming off the edge with Nick Bosa. You don't expect that offense to play well against that Niners defense. So I feel like they will be coming in a little heated and try and destroy the Titans. And I do think they will be able to do that. I think the Jags are going to win, and I think it's going to be by a lot. Next game is Texans-Cardinals. Texans are winning that one. I don't even think that I have to talk about that. That's a shitty fucking game. Next game, Niners versus Buccaneers. This will actually be pretty decent game. I think Niners will win this one, mainly because of their defense. Like I said in the Jags game, when I was talking about that a couple seconds ago, or minutes, however long it's been, Niners defense is playing well. They're gelling a lot. Chase Young came in, gelled with that defense, it looked like, and I think that they'll be able to shut down Mike Evans and Baker Mayfield. I think they'll be able to shut down the passing game and the run. And if they can do that, they'll beat the Bucs. Next game is Jets-Bills. I don't know what's going to end up happening in this game. I don't know who's going to win. I think it's going to be the Jets, especially with the Bills firing their offensive coordinator. I haven't seen anything yet on if they have hired a new offensive coordinator or put one in that spot for the meantime. But I still have to go Jets on this one. Jets are looking pretty good. Zach Wilson's playing pretty well right now. And I think that secondary for the Jets will be able to intercept Josh Allen, which he'll throw at least one interception this game. Hell, he threw 4 interceptions the last time that they played him earlier this season. And he has thrown an interception every single game this season. I think he'll throw a couple picks this game. And I think he will lose the Bills this game. So, yeah, I'm going with the Jets. Next game is Seahawks-Rams. Seahawks are winning this one. I think the Rams lost a little bit of momentum coming into this season, especially with that Cooper Kupp injury. It kind of hurt them. Cooper Kupp hasn't been playing great since he came back, so I'm going Seahawks. Next game is Vikings-Broncos. Broncos coming off of 2 huge wins. They beat the Chiefs 2 weeks ago, and they beat the Bills last week. Coming off of 2 huge wins, playing well, starting to gel. Patrick Sutton, is playing phenomenal defensive-wise, still proving that he is one of the best corners in the league. So, yeah, I still got to go Vikings on this one, though. Vikings have a good defense. Josh Jacobs came in playing well, seems to understand the offense, seems to be gelling with the offense. And I just think the Vikings are going to win that one, mainly because that offense is gelling already, and their defense is good. So, yeah, Vikings in that one. Next and final game is the game of the week. It's the Monday night game. It's Chiefs versus Eagles. This could very well be the Super Bowl matchup for this year. It was last year, could be this year. Chiefs coming off of a win to the Dolphins. They beat them 21-14. Playing pretty well right now. Actually, I can't even say pretty well with a straight face. They're playing phenomenal right now. Mahomes is doing what Mahomes does. And, yeah, Chiefs' offense is gelling, playing phenomenal, doing what they always do. The defense playing well. But I don't think that they will be able to play well. I don't think they're going to be able to beat the Eagles. I do think they will play well, but I don't think they'll be able to beat them. The Eagles' offense playing perfect. A.J. Brown figured it out with Jalen Hurts. Hurts is starting to get Brown the ball. Has Devontae Smith still being able to pass to him, and has a safety net in Julio Jones if he ever needs to throw to him. And that defense, or mainly that defensive line, is playing phenomenal, and I feel like if they can get some pressure on Mahomes, they'll win this game. So, yeah, I have Eagles in that one. So, yeah, with that, that's all I have for you today. See you next time. Peace.